Why, hello there, fellow apprentices. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid, Brandenburg Shelter. Episode 14, Self-Taught Electrician. So I know I said I wasn't going to come in here, but, like, I lied. Oh, damn! First display. Got my hot pants. My MC Hammer pants. My leather pants. Booyah! Oh, and here's another pair. Skinny leather pants. You know what? What's the skinny on the skinny? Is the skinny better? I mean, they're the same stats, but what about insulation? So wind resistance and insulation. Alright, they're identical. Bunch of leather jackets. Leather coats. They have a bathroom. I'm thirsty. Character is definitely a little tired. I'll have to come back here for all the leather coats and jackets, especially if I'm going to be tailoring at some point, if and when I get a needle, because there's a whole lot of leather that I can use. Before I move on, character's a little tired, so I'm going to sit on the ground here. Seems like a safe enough place to be. You remember Brandenburg in the 90s? It was nowhere near this upscale? This is an alternative world. Ooh, leather gloves. Yoink. Okay, so Book Naked's right here. Let's maybe take some caffeine pills. Little drowsy is, like, I could deal with, combat-wise. Beyond that, combat effectiveness goes to hell, so. Alright, looks good. So far, a bunch of worthless paperbacks. Tailoring 1. Alright, let's mark things down. So I'm going to open up the tracker sheet. I know it's going to limit what you can see on screen, but Mechanics 2 I need as well. This bookstore, I wouldn't say has like tons and tons of stuff. Electrical 2, yes. Masonry 3, yes. There is a school in town, which also might be a good source of books. And then there's nothing stopping me from going to like an adjacent town. Tracking 2 and Tracking 3, I only need Tracking 2. Napping 2, I think I need. Yeah, I don't have any napping books. And making wine and lantern glass. I mean, I guess I'll pick it up. Noise maker and firecracker. And that's it. That was all that this had in it. There is an upstairs. A balcony of sorts. No, the stairs is elsewhere. Never mind. It's like the upstairs apartment for this place. There's a back room. Alright, what do we got? Napping 4? Electrical 5. As if I'll ever get up to level 5 skills. Ag 1. Do I need that? Farming, no. Ag 4 I need. And Forage 4 I don't need. It's actually the only Forage book I have. First Aid 3, nope. Let's check upstairs. It's not to say that it's still like a bookstore up there, but in order to mark the entire building down as cleared, it helps to clear the entire building. I guess I'm having corn and burgers for dinner. And they have some magazines and books over there. Have I marked the icy freezer on the map? No, I haven't. Oh, those trees are swaying hard. Like clockwork. Add a timer and a bomb. Who is living up here? Also, what the hell? Whoa, these are, speaker units? What are these? Wooden speaker cabinet. What's interesting is they're not electrical. So I can't break them down for some reason. Makes very little sense to me. Whatever. Redmere, thank you for the, resub. That's a very bright... Oh, because it's a plug-in globe, I think. Yeah. I was gonna say, man, that thing is, like, radioactive. Little radium paint or whatever. Keyring, don't care. And is my burger burnt? Burger burnt. Okay, yeah. I saw that coming. Got distracted. Well, that was a pretty good, a pretty good, book run. I don't really want to aggro all the zombies here, so I'm going to try to sneak home. Alright, so as far as book naked goes, we'll mark that down as done. I know I left some stuff in the upstairs apartment to be dismantled or whatever, but it's pretty low priority. There are still some like lamps and lights and whatnot, but again, I don't envision myself in a situation where I like desperately need that. So, I do have a question for you guys. And my question is, I'll put up a poll once I get back to the van, but it's going to be, do I continue searching for metalworking book, or do I focus on electrical and carpentry? The hope that I have is to get my electrical up to 3, so I have running, running water, and then get my carpentry up. Of course, I can always relocate rain barrels. For running water. I don't need to make rain barrels from scratch, but I think it would help for me to have decent carpentry skills regardless. Oops. But I'll pose that question to you guys. So, should I keep looking for books? And the points of interest that I could find books at, if you're wondering, There is a school in town here, and then there's the bookstores in other towns. If I have to go to an adjacent town bookstore, you know, so be it. And I'll give you 2.5 minutes to vote on that. While I bring my bounty, my loot, back home. Oh, dog treats. This is going to be an interesting fight. I'm massively encumbered and quite tired. Awesome. That'll work. I'm also actually getting hurt from all the carry weight. That'll get fixed in just a moment. Alright, I think there was a sausage in this pile that probably should not be put on the floor. Cinnamon roll. Oh, no, maybe not. Oh yeah, there it is. Sausage. We'll hold on to that. Oh, God! Well, if I wasn't hurt already... At some point, once I have a slightly better carpentry, I can fix the issues with the building. It is on my list of things to do. Alright, so who knocketh? I'm not really in good fighting condition, but... I also lost my hat, didn't I? Hey, you! Oh, it's a police officer. So much attacking for so little killing. A spare gun full of ammo. Nice. A holster, but I already have one, so I don't need two. And you guys say, don't keep looking for books. Copy that. Okay. My plan for tomorrow... Oh. Dang it. Is going to be to level up my electrical and carpentry. There, before the... Oh, there's some more zombies. Oh, okay. Before these zombies catch wind of me, I want to disengage, because I'm really in no condition to fight. I don't like the fact that they're, like, messing with the building, but I value my safety as well. For the other things I don't need, put this stuff down. And I'll hold on to the... Actually, the TV remote's rather heavy. I'll eventually get my hat. It's just not that important to me right now. Alright, updating the priority. Level up electrical and carpentry. So carpentry, once I'm done reading A Guide to Nailing, which, I mean, wow, that title. I'll just watch the tape that I have, and that should skyrocket me to, like, level 2 or close to level 2. Another thing to consider is trying to find tapes So looking for a tape store. So in Brandenburg, to my south, there is the school, of course, as I mentioned. But there is a there's a sewing store in town. So if I really wanted the sewing needle, I could go there, of course. And then there is a few other points of interest in town that might be helpful, like storage units and things like that, which could have items I'm looking for. I don't believe that there's a tape store in town, though. Is there a VHS? No. Gun store, restaurant, bakery, garage. No, there's no VHS store. So if I wanted tapes, I think my best bet for tapes would be to go into adjacent town. I think maybe Riverside would be the closest. And Major Mildew, thank you for the resub. Yeah, I know Riverside has a VHS store. The problem is, as soon as you like drive up to a new town, you're going to be running into a lot of danger. So I don't necessarily want to do that unless it's like absolutely necessary for XP grinding. And I don't think it's all that necessary at the moment. Okay. It's almost 11 p.m. Let's get sleeping. Why do I keep doing this? That's going to get old fast. I can't wait to change the layout of this. Got it. So we only have 25 pages left of the Carpentry Guide. And then we'll watch the tapes. Before I continue reading, I want to do a little bit of area patrol. Sounds to me like zombies keep basically wandering in. Actually sounds like one got inside. Yeah, what the hell? She like dove through a window and then tried to get back out. And that demonstrates one of the reasons why I really want my carpentry skill up and my metalwork skill up, so I can actually start barricading the area. Because the zombies that are breaking in aren't breaking in because they're like attracted by me. They're just wandering. And random wandering zombies aren't going to do enough damage to like a barricaded window in order to actually gain access to a building. What are... oh, park dog? Poncho. Hey, you! Oh, fine, I'm coming to you then. I didn't want to have to drag his body outside, so... this seems easier. The other entrances look untouched, but I'm going to do a full lap around the building anyway. It would be tragic to assume that the building was secure and then get murdered by something that I had overlooked. So there's 3 zombies west. Weight is dropping a little bit. 1 zombie towards the woods. The community center, if you're wondering, is kind of on the outskirts of town. There is a few neighborhoods to our north, but not many. There's only like a block or two of houses. And then it's just like woods. So most of the population density is going to be south and east, and not north and west. All right, I think we're good. I think that about covers our area. And cheers. Now, it's also worth noting, I can't be certain that we don't have zombies inside. Because we haven't been barricaded this whole time. So, like, I should exert some caution moving in and around the base. Because it's possible that something got inside. Not to say it's super likely, but, you know. Better safe than sorry. There goes Carpentry 1. Now we're looking for VHS tape. There it is. Exposure Survival 8 is foraging. Okay. Because some of the exposure survival tapes, 4 and 5 and 8 are carpentry as well. So once we have the carpentry and tape read, or watched, I might end up reading Carpentry 2. It depends on how far we get. And then afterwards, we can go house to house and start grinding the skills that we need. When are they going to get... Oh, there we go. The meat of the show. So we're up at 120 out of 150. I forget if... Oh, yeah, there we go. Turn off. The easy way to gain carpenter skill. And we do have Carpentry 2. So that's our next read. And if you're wondering, yeah, I will be putting in plans to organize loot. That's to be done, for sure. Because I know what this looks like. This big old mess of stuff on the ground. Also, out of perishable foods, except for the sausage, but I don't have the electrical skill to hook up like an oven here at the base, so... It's not like I'm going to be cooking for a bit. We'll just eat like cereal and oats and things. I'm going to push it. I'm going to go all the way to Carpentry 2 so that tomorrow we can go door to door. Here we go. Got to get something to eat. And then it should be a little bit more fun tomorrow. Let's eat the whole can of oats. And I want to put on some weight. So let's have granola bar as well. Gum. Jujubes. Chocolate bar. And Then in my backpack for tomorrow... Oh, I should have frozen that. Oops. Backpack for tomorrow, a bunch of tortilla chips. Alright, I think we're set. So the current priority right now is going house to house, leveling up carpentry and electrical. And looting everything of value. I'm not sure... Oh, I should probably get my hat. But I'm not sure whether or not I'll do metalwork. I don't have boosted metalwork, which is why I would hesitate. Because there's somewhat of a finite amount of, there's like a finite amount of, propane that I could have access to. So, using up my propane when I don't have boosted experience might be like a bad idea to make the most out of the propane that I have. I know I have been passing up the propane barbecue tanks and stuff, but even then, you know, you go through propane pretty quickly when you're starting to use metalwork. Quick question for you guys. Where to scavenge? North or south? Or, I guess, technically I could go west as well. I can't really go east, though. East is like the river. So, if you're wondering about these options, to the north, we have the medical facility that we were trying to get to with our last survivor. Didn't end well. And then it's just like a few neighborhoods, and then it's like woods. To the south, there's more neighborhoods. I guess south is also kind of like the southeast direction, and then west is like more neighborhoods. And it looks like we're going to start going north. I would like to get access to that medical facility. Finally, because we were trying to do that last stream, and it didn't go so well. Alright, you guys have spoken. Operation Northbound away. So alive for 8.5 days, killed 308 zombies so far. Skills, maintenance, and carpentry, electrical, long blunt have leveled up. That's about it. So this is the med facility that I think I'll find my needle. That'd be great. I should also check on my boots, making sure they're holding up. Because once you get a hole in your boot from stomping zombies, you can end up with foot injuries pretty quickly. And we've seen what that looks like, and it sucks. They're both fine. Condition's pretty low, though. So looking for a new pair of boots should be high up on my priority. So my boots are about 50%. Leather gloves don't have holes. Awesome. So the house in the garage here has a generator. It's close enough to, like, my base that I don't need to go fetch it right now. But I would like to go into the house and start just demolishing everything that is carpentry based. For as much experience as I can get. Ooh, look at you. I bet you have welding. Oh, you have desert boots. You got my new pair of boots, dude. No, you don't. They're just sneakers that look like... Oh, no, no. Yeah, work boots. Where? Perfect. This is a bit of a cursed home, isn't it? Look at Ally Bow. She's right there. I didn't end up... Oh, wow, they were waiting for me. I didn't end up bringing Shovel over here to bury her. Probably should at some point. Hey, Baja Blast. Thank you for the resub. Hope you're having a chill day too. So the big skill up that I'm mostly focusing on is electrical 3, so that I can hook up my base to power. And then any carpentry I get besides that. And I'm only going to really be hitting the high priority carpentry. Meaning like tables and beds. I don't think I'm going to make time for the smaller stuff. Let's see about cooking steak though. I'm sure I'll burn it. I burn everything. Well, while I'm standing here waiting... And here's my carpentry. So I'm 18 into 300 into level 3. Not very far. Eat the whole steak. So each one of these chairs with boosted experience is... Oh, right! You don't, I forgot the changes to the carpentry system. Never mind. This isn't helpful at all. I'm thinking build 41. You have to actually build stuff for carpentry now. I don't think there's much electrical left here. What I can do is, remove curtains for sheet ropes. Do a bit of a sheet rope harvest. Only in the first few homes, because, like, I don't need that many. Louis, thank you for the cheer. And, have fun in class. As fun as you can have. Can one still play build 41? Yeah, you can play, like, any build, I think, of Zomboid. Like, older builds are available. In fact, you have to opt into build 42. It's not even the build that you would normally play by default, unless you go into Steam for Beta Branch build 42. So, if you want to play multiplayer, for instance, you're going to be forced to play build 41, because there's no multiplayer for 42 yet. It hasn't been added. It is in the works. So, bunch of sheet ropes. That'll help. I don't know why my vehicle is wobbling. Alright. Wobble, wobble, wobble. Pillows help sleeping? They do. I'll grab pillows eventually. It's like on my low list of things to do. I'm mostly here to level up, as it says above my head. I did want to get into the medical facility, though. But a lot of that is just so that I can try to get the needle that I was searching for so long. Sounds like there's a lot of zombies in this facility. Clunk, clunk, clunk. I thought I would have time. No, let's get out. Power up with a whole loaf of bread before fighting these zombies. That's a pretty interesting uniform to be wearing in a medical... Maybe they got burned at work. Or... they're a patient that wandered in. Or this is a secret front for cannibals. All the above. If you're trying to track my electrical skills, they're about 2/3 to 2. What do I need? Maybe a bottle of alcohol. I don't have a lot of disinfectants. Regular bandages is kind of nice. Should I have grabbed my, sledgehammer for this? I hope I can get through that door. That looks like the kind of door you can bash down. It just will take a while. Was there a clock in there? No. Oh. Well, that worked. Plus the whole key to the clinic thing. But this place has been pretty looted. What's crazy is there's not like a single syringe or needle or anything in here. There is a sewing store in town, but like, I'm glad I didn't come here with my last character who had deep wounds, because I would not have been able to cure my deep wounds here. That place sucked. Alright, marking it down as cleared. A big old nothing. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid Brandenburg Shelter, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all over the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, fellow survivors.